Hello guys, welcome back. So let's talk about another really crucial feature of class, which is inheritance. So we have this animal class and we're able to create animals like dog and cat. And then you realize that with more animals out there, things becomes more unique. Like you can create an animal like a fish, then maybe you need a swimming faction or something like that. If you create an animal like a bird, then you need a fly faction, right? Something like that. And when it comes to all the way to the very end, maybe a person, right? And then it becomes even more complicated. You have to be able to speak, to do all sorts of stuff. So then this animal class is not going to be enough anymore, right? Because things are really unique, even they're all animals. So that's when we can branch the animal into smaller child classes to have specific features on specific different animals, right? So we can create another class called maybe just uh, go all the way to the end, right? We can create a class called human, right? And this human class is animal, right? So we can inherit from animal by doing parentheses, and then animal. Okay, with this, basically what we're saying is that a human is inherited from animal. It is an animal, and it has everything animal can do, like all the variables and functions will be included. So when we do this, human will automatically have all those things we created for animal. Okay, but we can do more things to human now. We can say we can define a function to speak, to say hello, maybe, right? And don't forget to take self as argument. And then we can say print. And then we can say hello, my name is, what's wrong with my typing today? And then we can say percentage self dot name, just like what I said earlier. Even we don't have the name like added here to have the name, it's gonna be able to have name because it's inherited from animal. So animal have name, so human have name. Basically, it's like copying everything here and put it in here. Anyway, so now we have the human class. We can then create a human. Okay, so maybe Peter will be equals to now human, and not just these guys, but the constructor is also available for human. So we can say the name is Peter, right? And then the age is 24, weight is 70, and sound is haha. All right. Now we're able to create a Peter, no problem. It goes through nicely, and then we can say Peter, say hello. All right. So now you can see, hello, my name is Peter. Right, so this class is now a child class of animal. Again, it does have anything animal have, and it has more, right? And we can create all sorts of classes now, like we can create a bird class, and then also from animal, and then we can define fly, right, and just say print I am flying, right? So we can then do bird. Okay, so birdie equals to bird. But the thing is, if you want to just create a bird like this without any argument, it's not gonna be happy because it's gonna try to, or expecting you to call this, right? The bird doesn't have anything itself. Okay, so we can create one just for the bird. So we can say define a constructor just for the bird. Okay, and it also takes self argument, and then maybe we can give the bird a number called fly height, equals to 0 to start with, and maybe I'm just interested in that. Okay, so self and then fly height will be everything this asks for. Okay, all right, and then we can say super dot init. This super basically will give us the parent class. So we're calling the parent class's initial function or constructor here. So this is calling this, but this is just the constructor of the bird itself. Okay, so self dot init, right? And then we can do, oh, we don't have to pass in self anymore in this case because it's here actually. Anytime you have the dot in here, you don't have to deal with the first argument. And the name will be birdie. And then the age will be 4, weight will be 5, and sound will be blah blah. Alright, so now we have the bird. We can create a bird with just one argument in this case, which is fly height to 20. Right? You can call this now. Oh, not this upper super, uppercase super, this smaller case super. Okay, now we can create a bird with just one argument. Okay, so you can create, of course, constructors for, you know, a subclass. You can make it different. You can also call the constructor of the parent class like this. Also, you could also say, I can give all those things, just like function we did before, default values like name equals to nothing, age equals to 0, weight equals to 0, and sound equals to nothing. Okay, then when we're doing Peter, we could just give Peter a name instead of everything here by doing just Peter, right? And then Peter will be just fine because the others does have default values. Okay, this is actually pretty cool, I think, because of the argument variations you can do with functions in Python is quite nice. Anyway, so I guess this is inheritance. I'm not sure if there's something more worth mentioning, but again, there are a lot of details about any language, and this tutorial is not supposed to be or designed to talk about every excruciating details about the language itself. The goal is just walk you through the basics so you're able to understand the codings in the rigging class better, and also being able to do something yourself with Maya or whatever, right? This is a animation and game channel, right? It's not a programming channel, so we're not gonna be really heavy on this part. But one thing to keep in mind is that you don't have to understand all the coding details to do something. It's more important to just practice more to understand things like algorithms, like the things we were talking about with the constructor in the beginning, why it is so important, right? Those very fundamental concepts, despite what language you're using, are more crucial, right? Error handling kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. And in the next one, maybe we can just, you know, program something just to have some fun with it and call it the end of the Python language tutorial. Okay, see you next time.